Hi, hello everyone. Wow, today has been a really great day. What a great day. Um, Let me get myself shared around here. I'm super excited. We've had lots of great presenters today and lots of great paper crafts. Um, one more click. One more click and I'm good. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So I'm going to first off put in Cheryl's link. It's in the description, but I'm also just going to go ahead and add it here. There we go. There we go. I can't pin it, or I probably can and just don't know how yet. But it's been a really fun day. I love what everybody's had to say about the paper pack. That's been really encouraging. Okay. I know that I'm shared everywhere now, so that's good. All right. So yeah, the paper pack is what Cheryl opened during her live today. And I am going to also create from the paper pack, but I thought that I would explain everything to everybody and let you guys kind of know the whole process of what we do with the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack, which I know that's a mouthful. I know that's a mouthful. Let me know when you hop on. Let's say hi. I'm excited to say hi and to talk about the paper pack. Hey, Capri. I've seen you in and out all day. I have. I've seen you. I'm going to explain a little bit more about the paper pack. I've been watching a lot of the questions. I know exactly. And just between me and you and every other person that watches this video, I have been thinking about changing the name. And I kind of call it the CCP and P a lot in my brain and when I'm writing stuff out. But, it just kind of got that name, so I didn't know whether or not I should change it first. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So every month I put together, and it's basically what Cheryl showed. Hi, Judy. Hi, thanks for joining. What Cheryl showed during her live is conducive of what every pack will be. And what I do is I start off with kind of a vision board. And last month, or for the month of January, I just kind of start putting things on the vision board. And then pretty soon an idea formulates and a color palette formulates, and all of those things happen just kind of naturally. And that is what was in the pack. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to point this down. I'm going to point this down here. Let's see. Yeah. So that, and then I'll switch this. Hi, Ruth. Hi. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Why does that look so dull? Let me see if I can brighten up the situation a little bit. A little bit, maybe. Okay, so this is what the pack comes in, is this envelope. And this is what my pack was in. So what I do is I put together the number of packs I need, and I put them all in envelopes. And then when they're all sealed, I go through and I put the addresses on them. So I don't know which pack I'm going to get. I didn't know which pack Cheryl was going to get. There's no favorites. There's no way to cheat. So that's how it all starts, with the vision board, the idea, the color palette, and then the things start coming together. And right now, since we've already got the January one, anybody that signs up will get the February pack. And the packs are mailed out monthly, and they are, yes, well, they're all a little different as far as nobody's going to get the same exact square of like that Chanel. Here's where mine is now, because I've already opened it and kind of broken it down into this basket here. So they're the same, but yeah, they are all a little bit different because everybody got a paper like this in like the champagne and white. Here's my doily that I got that you saw Cheryl open today. So yes, same general theme idea, exactly. Yes. Hi, Sharon. Hi. Hi, Lydia. So after I get the vision board and I've collected the items and I pack all the items, they all go in an envelope and they all get sealed. And then like Cheryl just got one like everybody else did. I got one like everybody else did. Mine just doesn't have the, I even wrote hi Michelle on mine like I did on everybody else's. And then I usually write the day that we're going to be opening them, because then everybody in the group, now it's up to people individually. They can either open it as soon as they get it, and some people do that, but we do go live and open them over a Zoom so that we can all open them at the same time, talk about what we got, and we all create with them. And I do have a Zoom party every Friday night. And then on Tuesdays is a day that we do a technique. And I actually grabbed my little box. It's not very little though, actually. This is some of the stuff that we've made in the group. Some of the, well, like the paper bag. Where's the paper bag one that we did? Here it is. This is the paper bag one that we did. Several people did them today where you open it up. This is the one that we did in the group. So, yeah. And I sent everybody in the in that month, I sent everybody a paper bag. And then one month I sent everybody a Propel, a water box that the little Propel packets come in. And out of that box, we made these books. And these books have places for you to store your ATCs. So, yeah, sometimes I'll send the supplies. Other times, you know, it's just supplies that you probably have on hand. So that's how the group operates. Hey, Callie. Callie's my hype girl. Callie's my hype girl. Yes, but we learn from each other. I do teach, but other people teach me as well. And I heard you, Lydia, and Beverly, several people talk about how they were brand new to paper crafting. And it's funny because I feel like I'm new to it too. You know, I haven't been doing it as long as Cheryl or Michelle or a lot of other people, but I don't think that matters because everybody does things so differently. Everybody has their own style. Everybody sees things differently. Nyla was saying that in the last live. She was talking about how, you know, there's no wrong. Everybody sees stuff differently. And I have shown this before. Disclaimer. This is you guys that are talking about how new you are and how you're not sure what you're doing. I would like for you to have a look here. This is the very first journal that I did. The cover does not even cover the pages. It's all wonky. It is I just saw other people doing stuff and I thought it was the coolest thing ever and I wanted to try it. And this is the result of that. Okay? And you know, I keep it here in my drawer because I think that this was maybe about 3 years ago. This is maybe about 3 years ago. And honestly, between this one and my next one is night and day, because you just learn. And you know, if we are wanting, if we're really interested in something, we tend to research it. We tend to, you know, YouTube and watch other people create it and that kind of thing. So of course I did a lot of that. So this is our 2025 project for the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack in the private group. What we decided is that for 2025, we're going to make a journal that we will add to from each pack of the year. So obviously this is something that you could start at any time. So this is the cover to that. And we are not going to sew the signatures in. That's exactly right, Capri. That's it. Because if you're excited about it, you want to do it. Like you see it and you're, oh, it's so exciting, you want to do it. Yes, exactly. So the stuff from the January pack is all mixed in with other things that I had grabbed to make as a signature for the 2025 project. So let me try and kind of separate out here what is from. So this is from the pack. This is from the pack. And of course, add your own stuff. You can try, and this is from the pack. After I saw what Cheryl did with this, I was like, oh man, because I cut mine up and did tags and stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to grab all of that. This, so that we can make something here. This. But yeah, I will not sew in any signatures, probably for the first 3 months. And all of this is from the pack. Yeah, I chopped up my vintage wallpaper. All of this. So yeah, Friday night, last night, we opened the pack in the group and we all created. And I'll be honest, we are usually live for about 2 hours in the Zoom on the days that we open the pack. Really on the days that we Zoom, because we visit. Yes, Callie. Callie has not gotten her package yet. Sometimes it seems like this time of year, mail is crazy. So yeah, you'll get to use that as a reference. But I was thinking about it, and this right here, the envelope that it comes in could actually be used for kind of the same thing. I really think it could. So I'm going to set that aside. And yeah, any questions that you have, I would be happy to answer. We have a great time. Kelly, it could be. I'm sorry. Maybe it is Kansas to Louisiana because, yeah, it does seem like every time I ship you something, I'm being, you know, it takes a long time. You just got that one that I sent you the beginning of the month. Yes, exactly, Capri. Yes. I guess I don't need the cover, but I'm really happy with it. That's probably why I finished this while I was watching today, and I will do a layer of like matte medium over the whole thing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything on the back or not yet, but anywho, there's that. All right, let's have some fun. Oh, and this is another tag I created. This is the little ice skate charm. And what Cheryl said is so true. I don't know if it's true for you guys, but those CD labels, I see them all of the time. A month early, that's right. I see them all of the time, and I was like, there's got to be a way to do something with that. And I just looked up it was an Avery. So, they have those templates online that you can look up to print your CD labels or whatever label it is. And I just moved it over to Canva so that I could put those pictures on it. Yeah, I used one of them for that tag, but then I still got my little snowman left. So right now I'm just kind of sorting, okay, guys, because I literally threw all of this into that little basket. So we got these stickers. You'd have thought I'd have had this done, right? You promised not to open. Yeah. Hey, Terry. Hi. I got a couple of my girls from the group over here. This is the little tobacco card. Mine says Lee Point. A land that is lonelier than ruin, a sea that is stranger than death. Far fields that the rose never blew in. Wan waste where the winds lack breath. I don't think I would be putting this side up. That's kind of depressing. Nobody wants to go there to visit. Not a very good publicity, whatever, travel thing. I know, I do too. And then, of course, the note and the list. And the list actually doesn't include everything because there was just stuff that I forgot as I was making the list. And then I didn't go back and change it. And so the yearbook pages that were in there. So one of them is from Friends University. That's this one. It's a 1930 edition of the Friends University, which is a college here in Wichita, Kansas. And then the other one was from Kansas University, KU, from 1973, I want to say. I was really excited when I found that KU one because I know that there are famous people that went to KU, and I did find a couple of people in there. Yeah, 1973. And so you can see I made mine as signatures for the signature pages. Is basically, I haven't really got them put together yet as far as the order I want them in. And that's also what I did with my vintage wallpaper. I made it like a signature page. And then this kind of vintagey telephone address book. Cheryl cut off her spiral. I weaved this piece of fuzzy yarn through the spiral. I don't know if it'll stay. I'm hoping it'll stay. But I was going to use that as part of my signature. Let's see. This is a book page. It was a snowflake on one side. This is just what happened to be on the other side, this winter scene. And I just glued it to a paint chip. So that'll be like a journal card. So I'll put that over here with the tags. And then the snippet roll. And when I made the snippet roll, I have, it's like, do you remember the old adding machine tape? It's that. It's like the old adding machine tape, but this was lined like notebook paper. I'd never seen that before. I'm sure I picked it up at a thrift somewhere. And then, you guys, if you have boxes like this, I went through and I grabbed everything that was in the color palette for this box and just started gluing and sewing. Lydia. Hey, Nyla. I'm sorry. I always second guess in my brain. I always second guess your name. So yeah, and then I just sewed them all together. So this is not necessarily papers that are in the pack. It's just papers I had in my stash that were in the color palette. So there's that. And this will be part of the signature. I haven't done anything with my little, this little rice paper yet. What else do we got here? Oh, the vintage paper that I got is October 26th, 1867. Transfer office of the New York Central Railroad Company. It looks like Debbie and somebody. Their writing is really pretty, but yeah, it does kind of, or like, it makes me think of the old plates, you know, the blue and white plates. But this one, I tried to get rid of anything that was too Christmassy and was more wintry. But some of them, honestly, the kids, can you guys hear my husband? Some of the kids' face, like they didn't look right. They did not look right. And I was like, oh no, I'm not sending that out, just because their faces were a little bit distorted, so it was weird. Okay, so that's part of a signature. This, I just, you know, made it part, kept it long and then did the pocket. Okay. I do have some more of that paper left from that, that vintage paper. I love that. Here's my fabric. Okay. So the other half of the wallpaper, I'm gonna do as part of a signature. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's what he's watching. And we're in Kansas, girl. You know he's rooting for the Chiefs. You're watching it too? Oh man. Must have been something good happening, because he was hooting out there. He's out there all by himself. So funny. Let's see. You guys, one thing that I have found, as far as like people talking about being new to this or whatever, one thing I've learned is to take my time, and I take some time to make the decisions. They blocked a kick. Oh, that's good. That's good. I love it when that happens. Tommy has a video. My husband's he has a video of me when we were at a game against Denver and we blocked the kick, and I am screaming my head off in the video. You can't see me. You can just hear me. But take your time. Make your choices. You know, there's no reason to rush. That would be my advice for anybody that's newer starting out. Because I don't know why we feel pressure. Why we feel pressure to go fast. So these are my measurements for my journal. I'm going to go ahead and cut these down or decide what I'm going to do with these right now. Yes. I mean, exactly. I'm not stressing over it, but I think I was finding it more stressful when I felt like I had to make a decision quickly. You know what I mean? I don't have to make a decision quickly. Like, is there paper police out there that are going to come and tell me that I'm taking too long? You know? So I just give myself permission to take my time, basically. So I need, this needs to be, so you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I am going to, I'm going to fold this like this. And then do this. I like for my paper to have a bunch of different heights. I don't like them to be all the same. And that's another thing that, you know, everybody's different. You can do whatever you want. So at the very beginning, I put Cheryl's link in the chat. And I'm just so thankful that she helped me out with this. So, I mean, you know, she's very giving. So the only reason I do that, I cut that little part out, is that it just makes it fold. It makes it fold better, you know, and like how that is sticking out right there. It's no big deal that it's doing that. But if you want to, you can also do a little bit of an angle right here to prevent that. But again, I don't always do that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, this paper is pretty thin. And this is also USD 259, which is Wichita, Kansas School District. Oops, and see, like that, I cut that the wrong direction, the wrong angle. But I'm not stressed over it, not worried about it. Yeah, cover it up right. Yes, I think so too. I think every project goes through an ugly stage. So there's that. And then this one. This one I'm just going to fold the other way, I think. Oh, no, actually, this one I'm going to cut. I didn't have it folded straight when I cut it, though. So yeah, I tried to incorporate between the yearbook pages and, you know, I tried to incorporate a little bit of my hometown. And this month in the group, the monthly challenge is Zentangle. Oh, wow, where are you? North, 2 hours away on 81. Girl, my geography is not good. Don't judge until it's done. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. I have a neighbor here. Cheryl and I are pretty close. We're only about 2 hours apart, so she's closer yet to you. She's north. Well, she's north and east. Belleville. I mean, I've heard of it. I can't say whether or not I've been there. I don't know. Possibly. So 5 1/4. That's about right. I'm gonna go ahead and round these. And then get to a point where we can like make kind of a spread. Oh, the challenge is Zentangle. So Zentangle is here. This. So does this have anything to do with journaling? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, this could go in a journal. It could certainly be a page in a journal. But it has to do with creativity and kind of stretching yourself creatively, not necessarily paper crafting, but let's see. So these are also ones that I did for the group there. I mean, I think I did this one. This is an old one. I was thinking there was another one. Yeah, anyway. So it's just basically being creative, and all they do is post their Zentangles in the group. There's no winner or loser or anything like that. But then I just draw names and send out fun stuff. So, yes. Oh, yay, Ruth. Spit on the map. I know, I've heard of. Do they have like a motocross? Do you have like a motocross field? I feel like, why am I thinking that? Okay. I'm going to kind of put together a little something here because I want to do an around the page pocket here. Like you. I think it's going to have to be on this one. This is pretty substantial. Okay. So I did 2 of these. Let me see if I can find the other one. You do not have to be organized to be in my group, Lydia. As you can see. As you can tell. You know I made 2. I don't know what I did with it. So I just made like a file folder end on this. And the other one I made the file folder end on the closed end instead of on the open end. Where is it? That's just going to drive me crazy. And oh, look at that. That's like an old magazine. I thought that was perfect too. Again, we were all gathering pages before we got the pack. So we didn't know what pages we would use from the pack or not. Well, it's not in here. Part of my stickers and snippet roll. That means it's on this desk somewhere. But anyway, we'll just go with this. We will just go with this. So I think No, I don't like it on the stars. Okay, let me see if I like it on here. I guess I'm gonna have to do it on one of my plain papers. Which is fine, it's just... So basically, I am just making this pocket go around the page, and it will basically be like a tag, because it'll come out just a little bit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and round this corner a bit. Hi, Diana. How are you? Sherry, that is so true. That is so true. And I actually did some cleaning and organizing. I put a whole bunch of stuff. I'm taking it to my grandkids' daycare. And then I also, there was trash. Like, you know how you have your paper scraps, every now and then you just have to go through your paper scraps and get rid of. Lori, I think that we are, because I did a journal course one time, and nobody wanted to do the signatures. They were like, that's kind of boring. And I was like, oh, really? I love putting together the signatures and figuring out which order they're going to be in. And I just really like that part. So now I did that, and now I'm going to just go along the bottom here. I'm not going to go up the side. This wallpaper is kind of curly. Get that straight. I love Fabri-Tac, but sometimes it just leaves that shine, and I'm not really a fan of that. So let's put this. I usually, before I make it a pocket, I make it a tuck, because pockets are just so restricting, you know? Was it a replacement? Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that your knee's getting better, Diana. I'm sorry, Lydia. Was what a replacement? Oh, her knee. Girl, she's had a time of it. It was a knee replacement gone wrong, if you don't mind me saying, Diana. So there we go. So it sticks out there, and I like that. So that way when it's in the book, it'll stick out a little bit. And now I'm going to take, oh, look, I also have these two little pieces, and I was thinking I could do what Cheryl did in a really small, tiny version. I know I just saw a little piece of my snippet roll. But I'm just going to make like a little cluster on here. I love rickrack. I know I've talked about this before. If you've watched me before, you've heard me say how much I love rickrack. Maybe there. God is good. And I was telling my mom the other day, I think I've mentioned to you, my mom had knee replacement around the same time you did. It may have been just after you. And you were having such a hard time. I did not tell her. I did not tell her that until much later. And I also ask, oh gosh, I sure like that as a little tab. And I cut the part that had the most flowers on it. So I might keep that for that. I know I was in the middle of saying something, but I don't remember what it was, guys. Sorry. Creative brain. Oh my gosh. I want this, I'm just wanting this little blue flower to go here. So let's see, maybe this and this. I don't think I need any more lace. I knew I had a little part of a snippet roll, part of my snippet. I mean, I'm just basically piling it up here. So I like that. So I'm just going to staple it to keep it together. I'm 12 years younger too, yeah. Oh, I love the teeny tiny rickrack. I definitely love the teeny tiny rickrack. I think I'm gonna do this little pink button here too. Yeah, the teeny tiny rickrack is just, oh my gosh, it just adds a little something to your ATCs and your tags and my button has the little metal thing in it, not thread, but don't tell anyone. Shh. What? I kind of want that up here a little bit more. You guys, I've already been on for 45 minutes. This is very angular. And that's just kind of bugging me. So I'm going to whack it off. I mean, that probably didn't make that big of a difference, but you know. Does anybody know who Tabitha Brown is? I followed her for years, and then she ended up getting famous. But when she does something like that, she says, I can do it because I want to, because it's mine, and that's my business. And I'm like, yes, exactly. Because it's mine, and that's my business. Oh, you know that little tag? I wonder if I could put that on here. I don't know that I want it on that though. So yeah, I will just work out of the stuff from this kit probably until I get the next kit. And then I'll work from that stuff. Hi, Susan. So there we have that little wrap around. And I think that that will be super cute in the signature, because it will well, it's not going to stick out more than that, but I didn't measure that one. It'll stick out a little bit. Yeah. And I like that. So let's take this page. And this says folio. And I'm all about the vintage photo, but I sometimes like to use the color inks too. Like this blue, that paper's so fragile. I'm going to get out my book block. This blue matches the color palette really well. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this side of the paper's got a natural patina to it. And I don't mind that. I did that on accident, but I'm going to leave it. You can take why I have this in such an inconvenient place. Your awl, and just just curl it around it like that, and then you have like this little thing like that. A little bit of brown, a little bit of blue. Okay. Do that. And let's take some of this wallpaper again. Oh, and I still have that. I need to do something. I mean, I want to do something with. See how I want this. Oh, maybe behind where the curl is. Yeah, that's what I want. Decisions. Oh, and me and Cheryl ended up with the same lady in ours. But I believe there were 3 different ladies. 3 different ladies. Hi, Heidi. Thanks for hopping on. Is this not gonna rip? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I like the way that tore. It tore at kind of an angle. I don't think I was going to put some of the wallpaper on there too, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. The blues are, yeah, this fabric right here, I came across at the Goodwill, believe it or not, which it was hanging with the linens, like the bed sheets. And I was like, somebody thought this was a bed sheet? Yeah, it worked really well with this color palette. So yeah, I am just working on signature pages for the 2025 book. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 signatures in our books. And each signature is going to be 1/4 of the year. And so yeah, we're not going to sew them in because we're going to have stuff from the paper packs. And that's our 2025 project. That edge was patinaed so pretty, but I gotta sacrifice it. See, it's what's funny about being the one doing the box or making the box is that I'm already excited about February. But I can't tell you that. I can't say anything. It's a secret. I have this fiber in here. Otherwise, I would think that this page would have been a good page for that fabric that I cut, that I saved. It's around here somewhere. That's around here somewhere. So we just did this little around the page thing. That, oh, I do have a tag over here. That will go in there. It's a little heavy now because it doesn't have, it's not in a signature yet. And that I wouldn't want it like that. I would want something in between those two. Hint, it's in February. That's your hint. So I like my my signature to layer up, and so I think that's why it takes me a long time to what happened to put it together. because I like there to be shorts and then I like it to step, if that makes sense. So that it kind of looks like a collage in and of itself, I guess, is the goal anyway. Someone might need to change the blade in their paper cutter. I don't know who needs to hear that that's here today. And then the little wallpaper thing sticks out right there, and I like that. And then I want to do I would use this probably. I want to do like a patch pocket. What time is it? Like a patch pocket, and then use the vellum envelope. Oh, why did I put that up? One more pet. Let's see, how tall do I want this to be? My envelope is just a little bit too long. And it can be kind of awkward, but you can cut the envelopes too. Even though you just have to then glue it. So I'm going to round these corners real quick. Let's see, I think. Yep. I got Cheryl's link in there one more time. So yeah, I like to mix the inks a lot of times. Use the vintage photo. The vintage photo to me has a lot of yellow in it. And so when you do the vintage photo and then like this, what's it called? Victorian velvet, it kind of will do like, it'll make it more of a peachy pink than a pinky pink, if that makes sense. Okay. I know that there's not anybody after me, but I'm trying to keep it fair. So I am going to try to cut this envelope. I definitely need to change when it just tears the paper instead of cutting it, it might be time. But I cannot cut a straight line to save my life. with that. And right here, since it's vellum, I'm going to use tape. Ooh. I wish I could, I can't remember who it was, but I saw somebody. Heidi, was this you? Are you still on here? I saw somebody use this heat tape. I mean, if you guys have ever made your own antique looking tape, you know that it's messy. With the alcohol ink and the tape and everything, it's just messy. This will have to fold over though. Maybe I should use a wider one. But it comes in a pack and it already is this color. So you don't necessarily have to make it. But it's for like electronics. Oh, dang it. Did I mess up my... I mean, it's a little bit more yellow, I guess. But I think it's a mess to make that vintage tape. It's got knobs. It's from, that's because you can do tags and banners and envelopes. It like measures and cuts all of that for you. It's pretty, I do like it. And then it has that stamp thing. Okay, so this is this. That means this needs to go right here. Right, yes. See, I get confused too. Like I always have to think about it. Move that down just a smidge. I like that Fabri-Tac gives you a little bit of time. It is, I believe it's called The Works because it does all that stuff. And I will be 100% honest. I am not overly impressed with We Are Memory Keepers like a lot of people are. Like I've bought their stuff before and it's just broke and not been good to me, but this has been, and I got it on sale. So when you do something like this, you have to make sure that this is down really well, because then when you go to put, when I glue the pocket down, when I go to put something in, you don't want it catching on this part of the envelope. But then you can do a little bit of ephemera here, on here, but whatever you put in this envelope obviously is you're gonna see it. I could trim that down. You guys, I am over my time, so I am gonna get off here. But as many people said before me, I could just sit here and do this all day, and I have before, for hours and hours. So yeah, if anybody has any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them for you. In the beginning, I got kind of confused about how you're paying for the next month. I don't know if anybody else is like me on that, but it makes perfect sense to me now. So if anybody has questions on anything, I believe that it's explained fairly well in her link. I'm not sure I like that. That probably won't stay there. But anyway, there we go. We got there, that, this. Obviously, I'll probably do something there. Do something here. This. And then that'll be attached there, of course. Yeah. Okay. Did you have to participate every month to receive your paper packs? Hi, Jenny. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Like, you don't have to participate in the group if you don't want to. Like, you can just get your paper pack and, go through the tutorials and different stuff. But as far as like coming on the Zoom and coming on the lives and stuff, or participating in the challenges, no, you don't have to do anything but pay, I guess, is the short of it. Like, as long as you're paying, you're getting your paper pack, if that makes sense. And you can cancel at any time. If you were to cancel, if you were in and you were to cancel today, you would still get February's pack, and you would still be in the group through the end of February, because you would have paid for February already. Right now, we're paying for the February box, and I will close the cart for you to be able to pay for February, because it goes out the 10th of every month, and I have to have time. I have to have the number solidified before there's too much, I have to have time to make sure that I have the correct number of packs. And at this time, Lydia, yes. However, I am thinking about doing where you can buy previous packs, that they would be more, because the people that have the subscription will have the benefit of the lower price because they subscribe, so I'm thinking that I will have previous packs available. It wouldn't be the current pack, because that wouldn't be fair to the people that are in the group. But if you see a pack like on something like this and you think you want it, and it will be more expensive though to do it that way. So if there's any, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. You'll get your, if you weren't here in the very beginning, I packaged them up. This was my package, just like Cheryl's. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what any individual is going to get. I put them all in here. It's anonymous. And then I go through and put the address labels on. So I don't know what's in the pack, as far as like, there were 3 of these girls that we could have gotten. There were different pages to the yearbook, obviously, that kind of stuff. So, and nobody, no snippet roll was the same. I just, made as many as I needed. So, okay, guys, I appreciate your time today. If you have not, please go back and watch Cheryl's live from noon today. It's in the Crafty Bunch, and she does an amazing job explaining everything. She's a little bit more experienced than I am as far as talking about it, talking on the lives and stuff like that. So yeah, go check it out. And you can always email me. My email address is info@myshellbeldcreations.com. And all of that's on the website too. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. And I will see you next time. Let's see. I'm not sure what's coming up. I may not be. Next Friday, Adoria Creations, Nicole is is doing an event, and it's a pajama party. So we'll all be in our pajamas. So I will see you then, if not before. All right, guys, thanks. Bye.